I'm gonna try using this tacky glue again. We'll see what happens. Hi everyone, welcome to this week's video. Today I am going back to doing a craft again. Feels like it's been a long time since I did a craft, but I've also been taking weeks off, so that also adds to it. Anyway, obviously, I'm sure you can guess, this is going to be a holiday craft, a Christmas craft, and I am very excited to do it. So what I'm making is a string tree shape. It's really hard to explain, but I see them everywhere on Pinterest, so I thought I'd give it a try today too. So the first thing I want to do is create the shape with some harder paper. I wouldn't use regular paper, so cardstock paper. You just want to curl it in such a way that you get a nice point at the top. Now, I don't need all of this paper, so I'm just going to cut it off. As I mentioned in a previous video, these are fabric scissors, but they were demoted because someone else used them for not fabric. So now they are not fabric scissors anymore. I just like to make sure people know I'm not using fabric scissors for these types of things. You can basically use anything shaped like a cone. I've seen at craft stores that you can get like foam cone shaped things, I assume for stuff like this, but I don't want to go to a craft store this close to Christmas during a pandemic. Just not what I'm into right now. Okay, so now that I have my cone shape, I'm just going to cut the bottom so that it sits flat. There. So that is going to be the size. You can basically do any size you want. I could have made really small ones. I would have to find something else to make a bigger one. So this is what I'm going with for right now because it's easy. Now, whatever you do use, you want to wrap it in plastic wrap so that your string does not stick to it when you're done. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to cover it. There we go. Now, I'm using a white string because that is what I have. So, what I'm gonna do is put a bunch of the glue in here. All right, for now, that is enough. Now, I've seen this is done with white glue, like just regular white school glue. So I'm hoping this tacky glue works. What I see a lot of people doing is they dip it in, but because this is really not as liquidy, I don't know. I think I might start with dipping, but then I might switch to using a paintbrush on it. And I'm just gonna clip the end so it's a little nicer. There we go. I'm just gonna resign myself to the fact that my hands are gonna get real sticky and real messy. So in that case, I'm gonna get some paper towel ready. If you're gonna work with messy stuff, paints, glues, and whatnot, just have something ready to wipe your hands with so you don't have to scramble looking for it with sticky hands, because that's not fun. All right, here we go. And now I'm just attaching it. Saran wrap and tacky glue, really taking me back to the Thanksgiving craft, which I did not have a good time making. Since I don't know how long I'm gonna need and I want it all to be on one piece, I'm leaving the spool of all the string here. I'm just keeping it away so it doesn't get all in the glue and stuff. but I've seen people do it where they cut pieces of thread, like smaller, or not thread, pieces of string. They'll dip those and just do that one piece, and then they'll dip another, do that piece. I just don't want that many ends throughout it. This is easier. Spin the tree, not the... I'm really nervous I'm gonna get a really bad knot in here, but we'll see. But yeah, try and go in sort of different directions at times and make it really random. Yep, there. Oh, nope, no knot. I'm good. And you just want to go up and down. So for the bottom, you want the base of it to be really sturdy and sort of even, so that when you're sitting this on a table or wherever you want, it will sit nicely and won't wobble too much. You don't want the glue to be too gloppy on it. So as I'm going, I'm kind of doing this with my fingers because it'll take long for it to dry, which is one thing that will make this challenging, and it also might not look as nice. So you basically just do this until you're sort of happy with how it looks. I'll just give you a little close-up of what I'm doing here. Which is why I recommend whatever you have as your cone underneath is a different color than your string, so you really can see how full it is. So you can make it as full or as empty as you want. I want it to be a little fuller, but I could really stop at any point now. And I'm actually going to stop very soon. I just want to get up to the top again. I noticed some of the string at the top is a little loose, so I want to go over it really good and really pull it down with the string that's going over top. There we go. Got the top looking all nice. Okay, I'm just going to take this down towards the bottom, and then I think I'll finish it off there. At this point, there's enough glue on my fingers that I don't really even need to dunk the string into the plate. I'm just making sure that any part that, you know, has a really big gap gets filled in. All right, now what I'm gonna do is wipe my hands. Good enough. I just needed to be able to do that. Now I'm going to finish off with this just at the bottom. There. Now I'm gonna go wash my hands, and this is gonna have to sit for a little while, and then I'll come back when it's dry and remove the inside cone shape, and we can see what it will look like. And then after that, I'm going to decorate it a little bit. Okay, I am back. As a lot of you probably know, I'm a very impatient crafter, so this is mostly dry. It's only been about an hour. I have to be impatient because my daughter's naps are about an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. I'm hoping for 2. So I'm going to see if I can knock this out real fast. You know what? I don't think this is sturdy enough. I think what I need to do is paint glue on this, and I think I have to come back to it another day actually. Because it feels stiff, it just doesn't feel stiff enough. that's gonna be it for today. I will be back tomorrow to finish this, or whatever day I'm able to film. Anyway, see you then. Bye. Okay, now I'm back. I actually left for a week. I didn't go anywhere. But I have not come back to this in about a week. I decided when I came back I would just put the same shirt on, do my hair the same, so I look relatively the same. So first thing I'm gonna do is take this off. This did slide out easily because I did get it out before. So now all I need to do is take the plastic wrap out. And with that I need to be very careful. So I'm just gonna get started on that right now. So when you get up to the tip here, it's quite challenging because you can't reach your fingers up there. What I'm doing is I've got a hold of it from the inside here, and I'm just twisting it, because as I twist it, it kind of pulls off. So we'll see how that goes, because there's not much else I can do. And I'm just kind of moving it from side to side, trying to help it loosen off of the string. Ta-da! I got it. Now this string that I used isn't the strongest stuff in the world, and also this glue left a ton of residue. So maybe don't use tacky glue, maybe just use the regular white school glue. I think that's what I would use in the future. I'm gonna try and get rid of a lot of this with some scissors, I think. Alright, here's the deal. I don't care that much. I think like this happened because after it was all on, I painted with the glue up and down. If I just left it, it wouldn't have done that. And I was worried about that happening, but I was worried that this string itself wasn't holding the glue as well. So I would probably try doing it with a yarn, or just a string that has a little bit more thickness to it. I don't know, this is really thin and just didn't hold the glue as well. So maybe experiment with a few different strings before you really commit to it, I guess would be my advice. But anyway, we have this. I want to decorate this. I pulled out a few things. I don't know if I like this, but I thought along the bottom it could look like snow, but now I'm not liking these so much. They're tiny little pom-poms. I'm just gonna throw it over there. I have these little green like rhinestone beads, red and green stars, snowflakes, but I think they're a bit too big. Yeah, they're too big. Let's get rid of them. And also have these little felt hearts. I'm thinking I might just use the rhinestones and make it kind of a simplistic design, not too crazy. So I'm gonna get rid of the stars and the hearts as well. I'm gonna dump these out. Gonna get my little plate. There. Don't need too much because it's just a few little rhinestones. I'm going to put a little bit on the back. If you don't like your hands getting sticky, in general this is not a craft for you, but with this you could use tweezers to hold these and then put them on. So I have it, I have the glue on it, and I'm just gonna make sure I stick it where there is string and attach it right there. So I'm just gonna put a few of these just on here and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, I think I'm actually content with this. I don't want to do too much. So this is what I've got. And now what I'll do is I will just bring this downstairs and I'm just gonna set it down somewhere. So this is something where you definitely have creative license to do whatever you want. You can use whatever string you want, whatever decorations you want. You can make it wild and crazy. You can make it a rainbow color. Do whatever you want, and I would love to see what you made. You can't really show me pictures in the YouTube comments, but I will post this on my Facebook as well, and you can always show me there. This is it for me today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you get crafting this holiday season. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Really bringing me back to the Thanksgiving. Yeah. Ooh, this is really stuck. Oh my god, it's so slow. Come on.